Mackaya Bella is a multi-stemmed medium to large shrub with shiny dark green foliage. In the spring, it has the most beautiful flowers. It does well in shaded areas where these trumpet-shaped flowers really give you such a beautiful show. They grow about 2 meters high and 1 meter wide, and as with most shrubs, it needs a prune every couple of years to help keep it well compacted and full of green foliage. We often neglect one of the most simplest and most important areas of maintenance, and that might be as easy as pruning. In fact, as South Africans, I strongly believe that we do not prune enough. Pruning is one of our skills, and it's something we shouldn't be scared of, because most people think if we prune something, that's the end of it. It's dead. We're going to kill it. Folks, in nature, pruning happens either by wind damage or by animals eating the plant. And in our gardens that are pristine, that we look after, that doesn't happen. So we need to get in there and make sure it is done. And there are various reasons why we prune. Either for hedging, to keep it neat and in shape. We prune to remove damaged or diseased wood. And we prune, the third reason, called regenerative pruning. And that's what we're going to talk about today. So if you've got that garden where you've had shrubs growing in, even a hedge, where the plants have been growing for quite a few years, getting tall, but then they've lost their undergrowth. And we end up with this, where the shrubs have grown nice and tall, but because they're looking for light, and that's a natural thing, because they're looking for light, everything is happening up here. The leaves are all up here, and what are we left with? Naked stems. And it really is serving no purpose. We want rounded shrubs, we want shrubs with foliage all around them, unless, of course, there was another shrub in front of it where we're looking for that layering within a garden. If this was within a bed, I would have no problem to leave it. But if at some point, if there was a shrub here and this was at the back and it got too tall and these ended up there, we would then still need to do the regenerative pruning. And we are so scared to prune, and don't be, folks. Remember, when do you prune? You prune when the plant has the best chance of recovery. You do that during late spring, early summer. Think about it. The sun is up for longer, there's more warmth, right? When there's more warmth, there's more sap flow, and we know, spring, the leaves come out, things are starting to happen. And in that way, you will have a plant that's far less stressed, that can actually recover from the pruning far quicker. So timing, as most things are in gardening, is important. I'm a firm believer in using the right tools for the job. Now, this little guy packs a mean punch and makes light work of pruning trees and shrubs. This compact battery-operated chainsaw ensures powerful cuts, whilst the non-slip control handle and protective hood ensure the pruning work happens safely and smoothly. So here is our said tree. It's a Mackaya Bella Shrub, also known as the forest bell. It's a beautiful indigenous shrub. It's used great as layering in a garden. So as we mentioned earlier, when you're wanting to get those beautiful layers, for protection, wind protection, it can grow in the full sun or in the semi-shade. But what I love about it here in this forest, it just forms that secondary layer within the canopy. And you can see all naked over here, not doing much good. And because it's right on the edge of the path, I don't want to look at these. It serves no purpose. So the best thing is the regenerative pruning. It's going to be vicious, it's going to be intense, but you've got to do it, and you will not kill the plant. When we do regenerative pruning, we generally go to anything knee height and up. Remember, wherever we cut, so if we're going to be cutting here, which is just at knee height, wherever you make your cut, from there, your new foliage is going to start emerging. And that is exactly what we want, because we want it to start bushing out and give us that thickness that we're wanting. And always remember to apply a little bit of oil onto your chainsaw after every 10 or 15 cuts to make sure that it's working at optimal conditions. Folks, there you have it. Nice and easy. The right tool for the right job. makes it quick and simple. We've cut all of these down just on knee height above a node. What do we know what a node is? It's where there's a little bump on the actual stem. And this over here now needs to get put through the shredder, and that can turn into beautiful mulch. When done, simply pop the battery into its charger until your next pruning adventure. This little guy will give you approximately 52 cuts in order for you to do a recharge. That's a whole lot of cutting. When using power tools, always read the instruction manual carefully to ensure the correct usage. Remember that cleaning your tools after every use is what guarantees their longevity. Do this and you'll get a whole lot of many good years out of your mini chainsaw.